EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
32-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Take it in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. That QB's trash.
Mahomes now on first down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down by Malik.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Intended for DJ Moore.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Down Ravens.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Jackson from the shotgun. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Right there. 54. Right there.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Intended for number 88.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson, a screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, Jackson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. After one, it's 13-6.
Chiefs 6.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left.
Here we go. Here we go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Harrison Butker on
solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
And that's caught inside the 35.
The greatest show on
And he
earth,
is
baby.
into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To
DJ Moore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Is good.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Running out of the wild.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Flushed out right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was
2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
I got it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Another carry for the running back.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
26 months. It's been a long day for you. Hey, Ripple is.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
Butker on for the point after.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
7-yard line.
Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Chiefs 18.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Chiefs 18. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
On the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
6-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15.
Like this.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was
a good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jackson. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
26 Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Leaders on the coverage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Airing this one out for Evans. They've got his man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 35.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Number 30.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Butker on for the PAT. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
Makes the score Ravens 43, Chiefs 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 33 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 31.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 43, Chiefs 38. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. And that's caught inside the 35.
I'm the best in the game.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Mike Evans His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
operating from the gun. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22, Mahomes. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Jackson.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that look.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Evans, 66 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
His kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out across midfield, down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gets this one to Hill. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.